talked it over with Ed Miliband at the weekend, and he said go for it, and I'm grateful for his faith in me and for his support for Birmingham. Our priorities are now very simple: to win this City Council for Labour. Half the seats that we need to win are in my constituency in Hodge Hill, so I am determined that we succeed. But I want to campaign for a mayor because I believe it is time for our city to come together like never before. Once upon a time we were called the workshop of the world, a city of 1,000 trades, the best governed city in the world. We can be so once again if we pull together now. I believe that a mayor has the mandate to knit together a team, to knock heads together, and to say to the people of our city, the buck stops here. I believe Birmingham will be better if the leader of our city is hired and fired by the people of Birmingham. My priorities as mayor will be simple: jobs, jobs, jobs. Our ingenuity, our tolerance and our strength are the virtues on which we've got to draw. I believe I've got the track record, the priorities and the values to make the most of those strengths, to bring new jobs to our city, to bring in investment, to get our city back to work. Above all, to build a team that does the business for Birmingham. Finally, let me say this: generations of people have made Birmingham what it is today. 5 generations of my family were amongst them. But as a husband and as a dad of 3 kids growing up fast, I want the future to be better still. Now, I believe that we here in Birmingham can show the rest of Britain how futures are really built. Thanks very much indeed for your support today, and thanks for coming along. Sir Albert.
There are 3 matters which are important to me today, and these are matters which I share in common with Liam. The first is that on the 3rd of May we have to deliver a resounding victory for Labour at the local elections and bring the City Council back under Labour control. That's an agenda I share with Liam. The second matter is that of a yes vote at the referendum on the 3rd of May. I want to see an elected mayor for Birmingham. It's something I have championed now for 12 years. That is an agenda I also share with Liam. I'm sincerely hoping that the people of Birmingham will deliver a yes vote and that we will have an elected mayor. But I've decided, and this is the third matter, I've decided that I'm pulling away from the race for the candidacy. I think I've got to concentrate on delivering the bedrock from which a Labour elected mayor will run this city in November. I think I can do that by putting that Labour victory together for the elections, for the City Council, and then use the 6 months between May and June to build that bedrock from which an elected Labour mayor for Birmingham will take this city forward. In those circumstances, I'm happy to support Liam's candidacy, because he will make a good elected mayor for Birmingham. He has the credentials, he has the vision, he has the energy and drive, and I will support him to get there. And I'm really hoping that indeed that is the scenario that will unfold, because it is the best scenario for Birmingham. Labour will actually take this city forward. Liam will take it forward post-November. In the meantime, I will build the bedrock for him, which means that his elected mayor role will start off. He will start off with a flying start, able to hit the ground running, and that will be thanks to a Labour-controlled City Council. Liam, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Of course. So today we had an important press conference where I announced that if the City of Birmingham votes yes for an elected mayor, then I will seek to be Labour's candidate. And I'm basically standing because I love our city. I think we've got loads of potential, but I think we can be better in the years to come. But to do that, we've got to get some big issues sorted out now. Crucially, we've got to get our city back to work. Now, I've got, I think, the experience to get that job done. Crucially, I think I can bring together the team to really do the business for Birmingham. And today, I'm really delighted to be able to announce that Albert Bohr and I are going to join forces, and if we're successful, we'll seek to form a joint administration in November.
Thank you very much. How would you describe the role of elected mayor, between elected mayor and the city leader, like Sir Albert Bohr?
Yeah.
How would you define it?
It's a bit different because what a mayor can do is knit together a team from across the city, bringing together the council, the police, the National Health Service, back to work agencies to really do the job in a very different kind of way. So what a mayor has got is the power to knit together a team, knock some heads together when things aren't going well, but crucially it's someone who says to the city, the buck stops here. When things go wrong, it's my responsibility, and you, the people of Birmingham, are in charge of hiring and firing me if I don't get it right. So I just think that the city will be better led if the people of our city are in charge of calling the shots on the person who's in charge of getting things done.
What would be the role of the local councillor, as we have 120 councillors, across and 40 boards in Birmingham? What would be the role of the councillor?
Well, I'm a big supporter of stronger councillors because all my experience in Hodge Hill tells me that you need strong councillors to deliver for local residents. Now, over the last 8 years in Hodge Hill, my constituency, we've delivered about £167 million of new investment in new schools, new health centres, primary school places, police teams, new libraries and new housing. And we did that by basically working together as a partnership. So that lesson told me that you actually need stronger councillors. And I don't know how councillors currently do the job they're being asked to do. So I think you need more power for councillors, not less, to really help deliver for the residents they came into politics to serve.
Well, how would you define, how can you make sure equality between the old section of the community?
Well, I've often said that many of my family were Irish. They came over from Ireland before the Second World War, and they taught me an important lesson. They'd said, if you want your community to get ahead and succeed, you should get involved in politics and public service. And that's why I am very, very committed to making sure that the people who run the city reflect the city. That means that people from different communities need prominent, powerful roles to make a difference and to be visible leaders to inspire the next generation of people that we want coming through. Right now, I don't think we're doing a good enough job on that front, and I think we need to do better in the future, and that's a big commitment for me.
How confident you are the Labour Party will take over local election in coming May?
I'm confident that Labour can win in May because we only need 4 seats to win. Half of them are in Hodge Hill, my constituency. So my first priority is actually make sure we win this city council for Labour in May. We have a brilliant manifesto and it's got a big ambition at the heart of it, which is that we want our city to be Britain's capital for enterprise. I think that's exciting, I think it's a big plan, and I think that's why we're going to win in May.
Any message you want to give it to our viewers through to the Sangat TV?
Just one message, it's now time for our city to pull together. We have done great things in the past. Once upon a time, we were known as the workshop of the world, a city of 1,000 trades, the best governed city in the world. I say that we can do that again, but the way to do it is by pulling together as one. That unity in the community is what is very strong about Birmingham, and that is how we'll succeed in the years to come.
What would you do lastly? What would you do to get strong and local ethnic minorities media?
Well, we need to work hand in glove with local ethnic media because, today's media environment is very complicated. People tune into different things, they read different things. But, the key thing about a mayor is they're a very, very visible communicator. So constantly talking to ethnic minority media, in a funny way, I think is just as important, if not more important in some communities, than talking to the media that, we know about all the time.
Thank you very much,
Great
Liam.
to see you.
Thank you very much.
As a journalist, I think the mayor will bring a certain visibility to the position of local government. Local government has suffered recently, and people don't generally know who their local politicians are in big cities like Birmingham. And I think it's important that we get people with the profile to match the likes of Boris Johnson and Ken Livingstone in London.
And with us today is Sir Albert Bohr, who is the leader of the Labour group in Birmingham, and we're talking to him why he's here today. Albert?
Well, we're here because there is going to be a referendum in May. That referendum will give the people of Birmingham the opportunity to either vote yes or no, yes for a mayor or no for a mayor. I've supported an elected mayor for Birmingham for 12 years now, and I want to see Birmingham on the 3rd of May vote for an elected mayor. But we're here also because I've decided to pull my name out of the hat and not run for that role, but to promote Liam Byrne, the current MP for Hodge Hill, as the Labour's elected mayor candidate. And so I'm out here in support of both the Yes campaign and indeed of Liam Byrne for that role come the elections in November, presuming, of course, there is a yes vote.
Okay, Albert, early on you said, in the press there, and yes, the Labour Party going to win it. How confident you are?
Oh, I'm very confident. I think the Labour Party are riding high in Birmingham at the present moment in time. We're seen as the party that's got the ideas, the vision for the future. I think we are in contact with the people of Birmingham, and I'm quite confident that we'll take control of the City Council in May. Equally, I'm beginning more confident that the people of Birmingham will vote yes, and therefore by November we will have an elected mayor for Birmingham.
Yes, but how confident you are the Labour Party, the candidate, will win elected mayor seat?
I think once we demonstrate on the 3rd of May that we have support for Labour in this city by winning back control of the City Council, we'll go on and build on that base and produce a very successful result in November and have also an elected mayor, a Labour elected mayor in November.
What would be the difference between the city leader and elected mayor, and how they can share the power, and including the councillors?
Well, the elected mayor will then take over the leadership of the council in November. The councillors will have roles. The elected mayor will, I think, get more devolved power from central government, and that will add to the role which a council leader will not have. But Birmingham is a big city, and it's got lots of things for 120 councillors to do. An elected mayor, I don't think, will undermine the role of the remaining city councillors.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Albert.
You're welcome. Okay.